Okay, guys, today is April Fool's. Alright, today is the day to be mischievous. Today is the day to do a little bit of trickery. Today is the day to fool around a little bit. And you just got fooled because today is April 2, not April Fool's. Yeah, I missed April Fool's. Yeah. But you got fooled because I tricked you for like a second into thinking that today was April Fool's. I was lying to you. I was lying. I got you. I got you. I was lying to you. Actually, today is the 2nd of April. 2nd day of April. Yeah. Yeah. To be more exact, it is Thursday today. So yeah, it's not April Fool's. So I was planning on doing an April Fool's video, like a little April Fool's special, but see, the thing is, I didn't. I didn't. So yeah, I didn't do any. I didn't record anything actually yesterday. It was just pretty chill day. But anyway, since I kind of missed April Fool's, I wanted to take this day to kind of just do something that I haven't done in a while, which is kind of just have a conversation with you, just person to person, just human to human, right? Like, I know this is a little parasocial right now, but don't worry, it's all good because I say so. How you doing, man? How you been? Like, how you been feeling? What have you been thinking about? What projects have you been working on? What have you been doing in general? Okay. What's what's your favorite color? You know, what's your favorite color, man? I'm serious. What's your favorite color? Because you know mine. Okay, you know mine. And if you don't know mine, then I'll tell you mine. So I mean, really, I have. Honestly, I feel like picking one favorite color is kind of like it's hard because there's a lot of good colors out there. But if I had to put it into a ranking of the top three colors, for me, number one would have to be yellow. Okay, number one is yellow. Number two, number two is green. Number two is green, and then number three is blue. So those are my favorite colors. Number one, yellow. Number two, green. Number three, blue. That's it. It's simple. It's simple. Now, if we wanted to get into like specifics, like light colors and dark colors and stuff like magenta and all that stuff. I mean, I don't really, I'm not really that deep into what's it called, color theory. Like I don't know a lot about colors, so I'm not even gonna get into that conversation. But if you have a very specific color that you love, that you just that's just your favorite, let me know in the comments, man. Other than that, dude, what have you been eating, man? What have you been eating? Let me know about that. Let me know about that, because I've been eating recently. I've been eating a lot of chicken. Been eating a lot of chicken, a lot of bread. I'm trying to cut down on the bread because I do know like that's kind of like I'm eating an outrageous amount of bread recently. I've been eating a lot of bread. And I've also been eating, man, peanuts, dude. Peanuts. I've started eating peanuts. I don't know why, but I went to the store like probably like 2 weeks ago, and I grabbed like this container of peanuts, and I just started eating peanuts. I don't even know why. Like, sometimes I don't even just pour it into my hand. Sometimes I just drink from the, from the, container, dude, and that's it. I mean, drink peanuts. That's crazy. dr- not drink peanuts, but eat peanuts just straight out of the container. You know what I mean? Like I let gravity do its work so that the peanuts go straight into my mouth. You know what I'm talking about? Almonds. I've been eating a lot of almonds too. Pumpkin seeds. Which this was a weird one. I don't know why I even. I think it's because I was searching up like what are some good snack replacements, because I've also been trying to cut down on that sugar as well. Because um I was having blood sugar problems a little while ago. So I mean, I'm pretty sure that's regulated now, but yeah, I started eating. I started searching up what are some good replacements for snacks, and I started getting like grapes, just little things like that are just ready to eat. You could just eat. You know what I mean? And for some reason, pumpkin seeds showed up. I don't know why. Because pumpkin seeds, man, for me personally, they don't have a very good taste. They don't taste too good. But for some reason, it's kind of satisfying to eat them. They're kind of like sunflower seeds in that sense, where sunflower seeds, they don't even really have a flavor at all, but it's satisfying to eat them. You know what I mean? It's just weird. I don't know how we work in the way that we eat food, where sometimes even when we're full and we're good, we just want to eat something just to, like, I don't know, distract ourselves. I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess we just want to eat something just to have something to bite on, just to have something to chew on. And so I've been eating a lot of those. I also did see chia seeds on there. I didn't really even want to go for the chia seeds because they're too small. They're too small. You know what I mean? Like if I wanted to grab a handful, I feel like I would be grabbing too many. You know what I mean? And then also cheese. Cheese. I've really started getting into that sharp cheddar cheese again, man. I've kind of had a craze over it. I basically what I do is like whenever I get a little hungry, right, and I've already like eaten, breakfast, lunch, dinner. This is usually later in the day when I've already finished all my meals. When I get a little hungry, I just cut a slice of cheese, and there we go. Right? And if I'm still hungry, I grab another slice, and there we go. You know what I mean? And I mean that's worked. That's worked, and also for some reason, I sleep a lot better with cheese. Like on the days that I don't eat cheese before I go to sleep, it's kind of like I feel good and I sleep good, but I feel like I sleep better when I do eat cheese. Before I go to sleep. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? So those are just a couple of the things I've been consuming, right? And also just another thing, in my house we have this air fryer. Amazing air fryer. Amazing air fryer. I forgot what brand it is, but it can like air fry and broil and do all this different. It can do like 6 different functions. It has two. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? 2 containers where you can air fry stuff. You can put stuff in the 2 separate bins, and then set the temperature and the minutes. That's been really good because, man, I don't know. I've tried learning how to cook for myself. I'm not good at it. Not at all. I'm not good at it, man. Like, the only thing that I know how to cook so far is like eggs. Like on top of the stove. On top of the stove. I'm talking about on top of the stove in a pan, eggs. And I don't even season them well, too. Like there's basically like I'm kind of British in that sense that I just don't put any seasoning on my eggs. I don't put salt, I don't put pepper, nothing. Like nothing. It's just plain egg. so and so it doesn't really have like a taste. It tastes like egg. That's all it's gonna taste like because that's what I'm cooking. That's what I have on the pan. But yeah, that's also another thing that I've been eating a lot is eggs. I usually eat between 2 or 3 eggs for breakfast because, dude, I love eggs. They're just, especially hard-boiled eggs, like those. Oh, those hit every single time. Every single breakfast, man. Egg, hard-boiled egg, hard-boiled egg. You know, maybe a little bit of toast. Uh, the different things, right? But for all of my breakfasts, I always make sure to include hard-boiled eggs. This is how it goes, man. It's just how it is, man. Like hard-boiled eggs, I feel like it is such a fundamental part of my diet that I don't even really think about that much because you never think about like breakfast that hard. I feel like we just don't think about breakfast that hard. We think about lunch or dinner, you know. But breakfast is just whatever. Breakfast is just, it can be cereal, it can be whatever, whatever we can think of. And comparing that to something like dinner's a little more respectable. At least, in my opinion, dinner's a little more like you got to think about it a little more. You got to be purposeful to the dinner. You know what I'm talking about? And another thing is I've also been kind of listening to, man, I feel so old, dude. I feel so old, man. So right now I'm on spring break. I don't have anything to do. I don't have anything to do. So mostly I've started picking up this thing, which is just I watch birds. Yeah, like I don't know. this is this is like the last. We've reached the end. Like this is it. I've started watching birds and like listening to them. When I go outside because I don't know if it's not even visible on camera right now, but in on my street there's like a row of trees like this, and I have 2 trees over here in the backyard, and a lot of birds, like different types of birds too, like to nest there. Now I'm not sure the names of each of these birds. The most common ones that I see are like small kind of brownish blackbirds, and those are usually just like either on the tree or on the ground, like pecking on the dirt. I don't know why they do that. I'm not sure why they do that. I think they're checking for like worms or something. But yeah, they're just like checking the dirt for something. when they're on the ground, and when they're on the trees, they don't even go to their nest. They just like they get set up on the branches of the trees, and I just watch them. I just watch them and like listen to the bird sounds, and that's kind of like it's kind of entertaining. I've been doing a lot of gaming just off the channel. I've been doing a lot of like just personal gaming for myself because gaming also a huge part of like my hobbies. I got a lot of hobbies, and the issue with that is when you have a lot of hobbies, you don't really exactly know where to spend your time, because time is like a currency almost when you have multiple hobbies. Like I feel like when you have one hobby, you can really just like spend all your time on that hobby and perfect it and just be good at that specific thing. But instead of that, for me, I'm just decent at multiple things. You know what I mean? And I don't know which one would be better. Is it better to be the best at one thing or decent at most things? You know what I mean? Like, is it better to be a specialist or to be a what do you call it? What do you call it when you're decent at a lot of things? Uh, Jack of all trades, something like that. Something like that. I feel like it would be better to specialize in one hobby, but it has to be like a good hobby though. You know, because there are different qualities of hobbies. Now, I'm not saying that any hobby is necessarily bad, but for whatever you're trying to do, like it, for example, if you're trying to like make money off of your hobby, for example, right? Then you would probably want to do a hobby that is materialistic. Like you would probably want to, you know, I don't know, like do woodwork. My dad does a lot of woodworking, and I recently actually got to learn a little bit. I personally, I do not like physical labor. Personally, I just never saw the appeal to it myself. I know why people like it because I think the the journey of creating something physical that you can like tangible that you can actually touch it and feel it. I get why people like it, but it's not for me. I prefer creative work and mental labor. But I practice a little bit there, and again, I don't like physical labor, so I don't really like it. I've tried gardening as well since we've recently moved into a new house, so obviously we need to take care of the yard and the backyard and all the yards. I've tried gardening as well a little bit. Uh, Again, it's physical labor, so maybe that's why I'm so like fat and out of shape, man. Maybe that's why I'm feeling old already. Possibly. But yeah, I've been doing a couple of things, man. I've been doing a couple of things. Let me know what hobbies you're into. Like, I think a lot of people, for my channel specifically, like my audience, there's going to be a lot of people. Obviously, gaming is a huge hobby, and I do a lot of gaming on my channel, and I've gotten a couple subscribers from just gaming. And I mean, I do remember one comment by this person. I forgot their name. I think it was Hilo Glenn. Hilo Glenn. I remember that. I think that person was either retired or years into the workforce. I don't think they were young. Personally, I don't think they were young. But they were basically talking about how, like, they loved doing, I think it was construction or carpentry. And I don't know what I was talking about back then. I was talking about, like, AI, about how AI could, in a, you know, good future, in my opinion, in a good future, how AI could either, like, replace physical labor in some sectors, and also we could have like a mixed model where it's robots, artificial intelligence, and humans working together in some other sectors. And Hilo Glenn was, I don't think they were opposed to the idea, but they just preferred the idea of humans still, I guess, dominating the physical labor market. And I mean, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think there should be, the AI should definitely be in the physical labor, you know, market. I think there should be uh, robots working, but there's no problem with humans still working in physical labor. Like that's kind of like the freedom that we can get with robots, with AI in this future, in this like good ending type of future, right? Uh, that's kind of like the benefits that I see. It's just the freedom to work on what you actually want to. If you want to work in physically intensive jobs, you can. That is your right. If you want to work in, you know, creative jobs, you can. If you want to make art, if you want to compose music, whatever you want to do, we're just going to have more freedom in that good ending future to pick what we want to do. But overall, man, yeah, that's probably why I'm. It's probably why I'm fat. It's probably why I'm fat and out of shape. Because I don't work. I don't work. I'm unemployed. So yeah. But anyways, I think this was a good chat. I think this was a good talk. Okay, so let me know all those things down in the comments, man. And overall, just let me know how you're feeling. And obviously, I hope you're feeling good. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I like how life is going for me right now. I like that it's going well. So yeah. But anyways, that's about it for this video. So if you enjoyed it, then as always, you can leave a like on the video. If you want to see more of me, then you can subscribe. And if you want to comment something, then again, comment your answers, or comment something nice. Whatever you want to comment. Comment. Just comment. Okay. And that's about it. So thank you so much for watching. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourself. And I'll see you in the next video.